T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work.
The
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
What's going on, lovely people? We're back again.
Indeed.
Liverpool 2, Burnley 0. First game at Anfield in front of a full set of fans in 528 days. And all I have to say for that is, reunited and it feels so good. What a feeling. What a
feeling.
And again, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to watch the game back later because obviously we're doing the watch along, so we couldn't have any audio.
Yeah,
I
for real.
can't wait to hear when like goals go in and when tackles are made. Like, I can't wait to watch this game back. Like, everyone knows I'm a bit like sad when it comes to that stuff. Like, I'll watch the game 2-3 times.
No, so do I though. No, I'm
like,
do the same thing.
I cannot wait to watch this.
I'm do the same thing, bro. Like, no whatever like
wait
that.
to watch this back.
Even match of the day, bro. Do you know what I would do? Yeah, I'll watch the rerun and I'll even watch match of the day. Like, I like to like go and do that. Like, do you know what I mean? So fully understand that, man.
People, please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and also leave your comments, super chats, etc. People, should we do player ratings first and talk about the game, or do you want to talk about the game and then do player ratings?
Let's talk about the game first, because now our player rating system's
a
lot quicker. So let's talk about the game first.
Let's talk about the game first.
So let's break it down then. First half. What are your thoughts on the first half? Because they did get in quite a few times. McNeil really gave Trent a torrid time in the first half. Attacking wise, we looked like we weren't composed in the final third enough. What was your overall first half opinion, guys?
You're right, they got in a bit easy. I didn't like that they kept getting in easy. They were going very direct, which is to be expected. We know what Burnley's going to be like. Trent had a rough half an hour in the first half. I think he picked up towards the end of the first half, but in the first half an hour of that half, he had a bit of a rough time. I'm looking at Elliott's touch map now, 77 touches. He was involved a lot. The first half, I don't think we had enough control over the game, personally. At Anfield, I don't think we started the way we should have. I think with the Anfield crowd behind us, we should have been a bit more up for it from the start. I was a bit worried that they were matching our intensity and enthusiasm in the first half.
Fair enough. Mr. Dare say Drift says Ali, Matip, VVD, Tsimikas, Harvey, Hendo, very good. Indeed, I agree.
Yeah.
Player ratings are going to be fun again because
definitely. To add to that, what Drift said, I think the main worry we also had during the whole game is that, especially in that first half, shall I say, was the ball played down the left-hand side channel where it was Tsimikas and Virgil. They kept on playing this like kind of floating ball over the top and they were kind of getting in and it was causing us problems. Only as the game went on, we identified the issue and we started to address it. But that was kind of worrying. Not only that as well, Trent wasn't at the races at the beginning. Like, from a defensive point of view, not from an attacking point of view, because attacking-wise, Trent is normally always switched on, but from a defensive point of view, I felt he was a bit lackadaisical. But again, I did say, like, you know, as the game goes on, like I said, you go back and watch the tapes, he will get better. And not only did he get better, he got an assist, which we'll talk about later, but I'm just, as that first half, we was a little bit worried because even though, Jota scored, it was still a case of Burnley is still in this game. Intensity-wise, they're on it. They're applying a lot of pressure. And at that moment, I think we were all there thinking, Raj, you know what? We knew Burnley didn't come to mess about, but I think because they won last season, even though it was a stupid season, they had that confidence to go, do you know what? We're going to have a go at Anfield this time. We're actually going to have a go. And I felt like for the first maybe 20, 25 minutes, Burnley were like, do you know what? We're just going to go for it. And that's what they were trying to do, in my opinion.
Yeah. Brian Johnson says, big up from Canada, lads. You'll never walk alone. Sadio looks refreshed in his finishing. Big up to yourself as well, Brian, bro.
Big up, Brian, man.
Asen says, if a left back fails the Tsimikas test, forget the Robbo. I'm not sure what that means.
If the left back fails the Tsimikas test, forget the...
Just clear that up for us, Asen. You don't have to send another super chat. Just clear that up for us, please, bro.
I think basically he's trying to say Tsimikas was sick, from what I gather of that.
I'm guessing so as well, but I don't want to assume just in case. Yusuf said, those diagonals from VVD Chelsea game will tell a lot. Indeed.
Yeah.
I fully agree with that. M says, we effing move, lads. 3 points. We do indeed.
Man.
Brother O Samson. Mark my words, Elliott will be a serious baller this time next year. Big things are going.
He's definitely a future star, without a doubt. I've felt like that from last season before we loaned him out, even.
Elliott's got a talent, bro.
Agreed. All right, so second half then, guys. Obviously going 1-0 up because of Jota's header. Beautiful cross by Tsimikas. Obviously, Drift, me, you, and Matt were kind of at odds on what we should do. We didn't necessarily feel we had a lot of control in midfield. Also, you were saying that Jota should have maybe come off for Firmino. I said maybe Jota move out to the left for Mane. Both of us ended up turning out to be wrong, and which is why Klopp is the man he is. In hindsight, though, obviously, how do you think we started the second half, and how do you think we developed and sort of took that momentum in the rest of the second half?
We started the second half better. I think maybe Klopp put a little fire under them. Guys, come on, I know we're winning, but Burnley are matching us here with enthusiasm and whatnot. Like, I need you to turn it up a little bit. And I think in the second half you could tell. And I think there was, from what I can tell, obviously I don't know this factually, but from what I could tell, I felt like the instruction was for Mane to come inside more and for the players to start playing a few more of those Burnley type passes, what they were trying to do to us in the first half. Because in the second half, we started doing quite a lot of diagonals and little chip balls in behind, like what they were trying to do to us in the first half. Mane looked like the one who was the one instructed to maybe make more of the inside runs, because Salah seemed to kind of hug the touch a lot more in the second half, and Mane was the one making the more direct runs into the box.
Glad you mentioned that.
And he obviously had one or two chances that maybe he could have done slightly better with. I think it was still good defending on some of them. And then eventually we broke him down and we got the goal, and it looked like the tactics well, which is brilliant coaching from Klopp, because it looked deliberate. It didn't look accidental. It looked deliberate to me.
Definitely. Sunny Side Up says, Elliott gives me Grealish vibes, run with the ball, etc. You said that as well, Drift.
That's what I remember. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Sam
Max Legends
listen to what he's saying.
Says, glad we beat the thugs. Harvey, Tsimikas, and Naby look great. Abubakar, does Keita start for you guys versus Chelsea? You'll have to tune in to the preview show to find out who we think the predicted 11 will be. Come on, Abubakar. You know how it goes now. We can't give you everything in one show.
Spoiler alert, yes.
I'm still not sure. Not in terms of no, hear me out. I'm not sure. Not saying I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
No, but I think you have you have to look at every game differently as to who starts in the game. I'm not saying I think I'll speak about player ratings. I think Keita has been good. I think he has been good.
Yeah, because I know the guy you're thinking of, but he's not fit though. That's what I was gonna say. This
is what I'm saying. So I think it's more of a conversation as opposed to I don't definitely start. Yeah, definitely. I think there's a little bit of a conversation we had there. But look, if he starts next week, you ain't gonna hear any complaints from me. That's all I will be saying. Timmy says Harvey got bullied for 45 minutes and got the better, in my opinion. Timmy, I don't think he got bullied today, if I'm going to be honest. I think he done well. Picked up nice pockets of space, etc. I don't know what you guys think about that.
I would say he got bullied. I would just say he probably wasn't involved in the game enough. There was maybe a couple of times he got robbed of possession, or I'd even dare I say it, like the pass is a little iffy. But I think
Oh.
confidence-wise, he just got better as the game went on. And to be fair to him, being a young player, sometimes that can deter you, but it didn't deter him. And you know why?
Yeah.
Because he's got that confidence and that swagger. And that's what I love about him. So when things don't work for him, he still knows ability-wise he can still do this thing. So when the game went on, you just saw him just like, you know what, let me just do that instead. Let me just try this instead. It didn't deter him. And that's what I love about Harvey Elliott, bro. Like baller.
Indeed.
Absolute baller, man.
Ace in Industry says meant the Shaw and Chilwell dead through comparisons. Oh, so if they don't pass the Tsimikas, yeah, I rate that. I rate that.
I hear that.
It's early.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
But I rate it still. I rate it.
Guys, hilarious. I just listened to Klopp's interview. Klopp was saying he's very aware of the fact that we want free flowing football, and that things have been told the referees have been told to let things go a lot. But what he's hating is the fact that there's a lot of times when people are making contact with a player, especially if he's like mid-air going for a header, when he's not in control of his body and refs are letting it go, when that should always be a foul in his opinion, because if the player's off the ground and he don't have control of himself and you nudge him, then in what way have you not taken an advantage in that situation, which I agree with as well. But what's mad is before he left is like, I understand the beautiful game. We want free flowing football. I get it. But if you enjoy this, like, let everything go, watch wrestling.
I love the guy.
Basically, that was a little shot at Burnley there. I love it.
Yeah. Abubakar says Elliott better than Curtis for me. By the way, different source, different players.
I wouldn't go that far.
Different
Curtis
players,
is a baller.
He's definitely ahead of him in the pecking order right now.
I'll say this.
But Curtis is a baller. Let's not forget Curtis.
No, Curtis is a baller, and Curtis had a very good season last season.
Should we even be comparing the two?
No, we shouldn't be. But it's more of a case of when we were talking about the
similar players, though.
2 years ago. From 2 years ago, I remember there was this conversation that we all had, and I was like, for me, Harvey Elliott's got the highest ceiling. Doesn't mean I don't know whether that's going to happen or not. I don't know. And I remember when we was even talking about captains and that, and you man was saying Curtis Jones for captain, and I was like, no, Trent will be captain ahead of Curtis Jones. You were like, no, you man were on this Curtis Jones thing. And
I think Curtis Jones makes a better captain.
No. But regardless, what I'm trying to say is this: like, you man really rated him, and I rated him as well. But I think rated him higher than what I saw. But I still respect it, because to back you lot up, even to a degree, Curtis Jones had a very good season last season. Let's not forget about that. Yes, he kind of faded away towards the end, but 75% of that season, Curtis Jones played very, very well. Like, look at his performance against Spurs, for example. Even from a defensive point of view, Curtis Jones has really come to the forefront. And the only reason I think he wasn't even was he in the squad today? I'm not too sure. Was he in the squad? I don't think he was. He was. Remember, he had a concussion. That's another thing.
There's an argument to say he would have actually started the Norwich game were it not for the concussion.
Agreed. But I will still stick to my original thing, which I said, and you have to go back and watch the tapes. But I said Harvey Elliott for me has the highest ceiling out of the two, and I just think there's just something different about Harvey. Although I rate Curtis Jones, that's what I said.
Elliott is doing what all great young players do, and he's taken an opportunity that's been presented to him. And if it ends up being he gets ahead of Curtis because of it, so be it if it's to the benefit of the team. But let's not do the recency bias thing. Curtis is a baller. I'm not going to start doing the whole.
Curtis is a guy. He's a baller, bro. And we shouldn't even be comparing the two. It's just about. It's just more of a case of who do you think might be more successful. But we shouldn't really be doing this whole who's better, who's this. It's like it's kind of that stupid argument of like, who do you think is better, Mane or Salah? Who do you think is better, Van Dijk? Like, it's kind of silly. Like,
it's like they all play for us. Does it matter?
Yeah, not even that. Exactly. Like, let's just appreciate the talents that we have at the football club. You know what I'm saying?
Tahir says against the big teams we can't make mistakes. That I agree with. Animation says Burnley scouts brings a player of colour. I'm not gonna read this one out loud.
Yeah. I don't really. Like, I don't know. Like,
I'm not going to read that.
Yeah, I don't really.
I'm not going to read that one out loud. I think everyone knows why.
Yeah.
We'll read that one out loud. What I will say, though, is Sean Dyche will join us at some point in this review. And people have said that he's actually been living in Jamaica for a little while, so he's got he speaks Patois now, so I don't know, but apparently he's going to make an appearance. We're going to see how that goes later with Sean Dyche. Yeah,
I heard
I've been getting the sun and all that. So
I heard Harry Kane's now training and he's back to take interviews and that. So you know
what? Yeah, before we get into all those interviews, I haven't spoken to you boys about it. The Bob Marley dedication kit from Ajax.
It's got me this close to going against my morals and buying another club's kit.
Bro, I don't think you're going against your morals with anything to do with Bob.
All right, but here's the thing though. Does any of that money go back to Jamaica or anything? Though?
This is what I was gonna say. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's
and let me break it down.
You're not looking at. I
like the tribute. I do like the tribute.
No, but I'm saying, what do you think it's exploitation almost?
No, I don't think it's exploitation.
No, I kind of feel like a little bit is though.
You do. I personally don't think it's exploitation. I just think it's their song and they've capitalized on it. And the kit's nice. I like the tribute. As a Jamaican man, I like the fact that you're paying homage. But
what does Netherlands have to do with Jamaica though? Let me just put it in black and white though.
No, but it doesn't. It's their song though, isn't it? That's their themes. That's their song for their stadium. So they've got an affiliation with that song.
I don't know, man.
It's more of an affiliation with the song as opposed to Jamaica.
I know, but I have to be careful here. But
and everyone's going to keep on people are going to be like the affiliation between Jamaica and Holland is the weed. No, it's not like that. Everyone everywhere smokes weed.
No, of course. And again, you have to be careful of, in my opinion, of like exploitation, because even though you're paying homage, it's about how you pay homage. Like, so you got a man, you got his tune, and you're paying homage, but then when you actually deep it, like, do any of those profits go back to Jamaica? Like, I'm just asking a question. Like, do they go back to Jamaica? Like, is it just going to Ajax? Like, you have to think about. Would
the money have to go back to Jamaica? Could it go back to the Marley family potentially?
But even that though, I'm just asking. I don't know, man. I'm just asking a question because I just feel
apparently the Marley family are Ajax fans as well. If that's the case, then
I think we always have to be careful to not just always play like race card with everything. You get what I mean? Like,
no, I'm not playing a race card. I'm just saying, like.
It's brought eyes to the kit. People have asked why.
No, I
see it as a cool thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it personally. It's even got the 3 little birds at the back. You know where we've got the 96 at the back.
I know. I
don't know. I like it.
I just hope Ajax aren't doing no culture vulturing thing, innit? Because
Rebby's saying that Rita Marley approved it, so they actually asked permission then. So. I like it. I think
someone approved that doesn't need to make it right though. Just because Rita Marley makes it like.
Well, if money's going to the Marley Foundation and all that.
Yeah, if the Marley family approve it, bro, then who are we to say anything? It's a dedication to them.
I don't have a big issue with it. I'm just saying I've always said I don't think I'd buy another club's kit. Because I don't want to.
On that front, yeah.
For me personally, again,
it's made me come close.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. As I said, I like the kit. I'm just saying, I hope it's for the right reasons. And people that don't agree with me, that's fair enough. I've just got my own reasons, innit? That's all it is. Like everyone can have their own opinion on how they perceive things, innit? That's all it is.
Abubakar said, I think I worded it wrong. I meant in pecking order. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's necessarily a pecking order yet with the season because people came back at different times from Euros, Copa America, etc. I think Klopp's just picking from the most fit and available players at the moment. I don't think we'll see a pecking order maybe until around December time. Personally, I don't know if you guys agree with that.
I kind of feel a little bit like what Klopp does, which I actually kind of do admire at the same time, and sometimes it's a bit frustrating, is I think he goes on the pre-season. And I think if you had a good pre-season, he'll allow you to take that pre-season form into the league and see if you can keep it going. And I think that's how Jones has fallen behind Curtis, for an example. Jones has fallen behind.
Tsimikas is nowhere near the starting 11. Sorry, not Tsimikas. Sorry, Minamino. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I
Minamino.
was going to say. Oh,
Yeah. Drift looked at me like, I want a bomb.
No, that's true.
Where my chop ball?
The only thing I'll say, Cal, is I think the others had a good preseason as well, and therefore that was probably a decision that wasn't necessarily just based on preseason. It was all, like, you know what I mean? I think Bobby had a good preseason. Hadn't even started, but the games he played preseason, he was good. My name preseason was good. Salah was good. Jota was good. So I feel like maybe Minamino was only missing out because everyone was good, but those guys are just better than him in general. Do you get what I mean? So I guess you could kind of say it's still a bit of preseason form.
A-Spec Limited said Harvey's loan spell.
I want to say
put him
so.
ahead of Jones's development. Elliott has now played more games than Jones in men's football. Broader discussion is loan spell versus the odd appearance, which is best. Very good discussion. I think that one's probably dependent on the player, because we could look at other loan situations where, for example, Woodburn been out on loan and it hasn't benefited him in the slightest.
What it is?
Sorry to cut you, Drift. I do like the relationship that is being built up with Blackburn at the moment, though, because it seems as though Tony Mowbray really knows what Klopp wants from these outward loan players. So if we can start building up relationships like that with other clubs, I think that can only benefit us going forward. In the same way Chelsea have got it with other clubs, like it does have a benefit.
Yeah, definitely. And that caters into what I was going to say, Cal, about I think it depends what team you go to. And I think that's why a loan spell should be thought about exactly the same way you think about most decisions that you want to be beneficial for the future. You don't just think, club wants him, yeah, just let him go, and just be reckless about it. I think it's one of the situations you have to look at and go, does that club play similar football? How much football will he get there? If he's going to not play there, what's the point in him going? It's best he's around and gets used to the team. There's loads of things that you could put into the thing. And that's why I feel like Elliott's loan spell, Wilson had a very good loan spell. I thought that was well thought out and it was a good loan move and he played and he got better. I think you got to make sure that your loan spell is to a team that's going to play a type of football that suits the player that they're getting off of you, that will then benefit that player. So if he comes back to you, he comes back a better player than he left.
Indeed. Zizi says Joel, colossal. Many people sleep on this guy.
He's different, bro. He's different.
We might as well just talk about it based off of that. Let's just segue, because that's what I wanted to talk about when the game still had 15 minutes left. I feel like
should we do player ratings then? Should we do player ratings now then?
Have we finished talking about the game then?
Yeah, I'd say so. Pretty much covered everything in the game.
I mean, we didn't talk about the pass from Trent for the goal, but I guess we can do that.
That's in player ratings, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
All right, so people, we do player ratings now. We do it through a tiering system. So, guys, can you see that?
Yeah.
All right.
Remind me to say something by the end of the show, because I'm gonna educate a few people. Just remind me.
All right, just bear me a moment, people. Oh.
All right, while you're doing that, I'll just get through these couple super chats, bro.
Yeah.
Mr. Dare I say it, big up, bro. Next season, Clarkson will have a half decent loan spell, and he'll be the Milner replacement, and no Gina replacement, no midfield. All right, he doesn't think we'll replace Gina to the 22-23 season. Would you not agree with that?
I do, but I wouldn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Strictly football, Keita is getting formed into Genie.
I was do you know what? There's a part of me that understands that, because I'm not gonna lie. The usual Naby Keita is a bit more swashbuckling and a bit more like take the game and try and do something. I felt like this Naby was a lot more disciplined and a lot more. You're asked to be Wijnaldum, so to speak, and kind of recycle the ball. I don't know. I saw glimpses of it, and I said, does that mean we're gonna get a more disciplined Keita, which could be a good thing, but at the same time, Keita's known for opening up a game with his dribbling ability and running with the ball. So I don't know. I have to agree. Kind of have to agree with that. Still, it does look like he's being morphed into like another version of Genie, bro.
Ty here says, why would money have to go back to Jamaica? Does money have to go back to America every time a song or artist image is used of an American artist?
Okay, let me just ask. In fact, I'm going to ask everybody that might not even understand this, yeah? You see the Ajax kit and the Ajax design. What do you think that's based on? Just a quick question. In fact, to both of you guys, I don't know whether you guys even know this.
I'm not going to get involved in this one because I can tell this is going to get techie.
No, it's not even techie. It's just that you do realize that it's not even based on, like, well, obviously it's based on Jamaica, but you do realize it's Rastafarian, you know? Like, that's the Rastafarian colors. That's the Rastafarian flag, bro. The colors that they're using. That's for people that need a bit of... I'm not even being rude. I'm just saying, like, Rastafarian is a heritage. It's almost seen as like a religion in Jamaica. That's where those colors are from. Those colors are not the Jamaican flag. That's for people that don't even might not even realize that. Am I lying, people? Am I lying?
No, I don't. Yeah, if anyone thinks
some people don't even know that, fam, and they're coming at
yeah.
me saying, "Right, it makes no sense, bro. Do some research because I know, innit." So that's what I'm gonna say.
Big Keswell
It's
says
religion,
Elliott
fam.
is very David Silver-esque. Broad, bold comment to make at this stage.
Brothers, man. Sure.
Very, very.
I'm not gonna lie. I think comparing him to David Silva might be a little bit premature.
That's a bit too far fetched.
Yeah. Let's stick with the Grealish because that's not out there. David Silva is probably the best,
big boots to fill,
best number 10 to ever play in the league.
All right, so people, the rankings. So 0 to 2 is awful. 2 to 4 is poor. 5 is average. 6 to 7 is above average. 8 is very good. 9 is excellent. And 10 is Miras.
10 is Miras, you know.
Miras.
Miras.
Oh yeah, I forgot that that Matt weren't in on it last week. So this is all new to me.
Yeah, this is all new to me, bro.
Okay. So
can you just zoom in a tiny bit more for me, Cal?
I need already full screen, bro.
Just get rid of the adverts along the side that I just get. They're so big, man. Yeah. That's perfect.
That's better.
All right.
And I like it, Cal. Yeah, we've added the extra tier. I love it.
That's how we do it. All right. Starting with Alisson. Where does Alisson go, people?
10. Miras.
Alisson. No, Alisson was a 10. No, he's a 10. You know why?
Because in that second half,
no, he's a 10. He's a 10.
And in the first half, he commanded the area, coming out, collecting, punching. He was brilliant today. Absolutely.
I'm going to move him up.
He's a 10, blood.
100%.
Alisson was a 10. He was a 10, not a 9. At the end? Yeah.
I think his overall play is looking
the trailing man. Like, man.
No, I don't think it's just the save. I think his passing was really good. He
came
when
out,
to come out.
Yeah, like he was on smoke today. He was on.
That was
smoke.
the Alisson. That was the Alisson that no one can really chat to, in my opinion. Right back, Trent.
All right. First of all, before we get into it, let me just talk about the beauty of that assist for the Mane goal. The arrogance to play a flick little ball chipped round the corner. I know some people might think that's easy. Yeah, that is not an easy pass.
No, it's not. But he makes
Trust
it easy.
me,
bro.
The weight of pass alone is difficult in that move. Do you get what I mean? It's about the weight of the part. It's about the accuracy. It's about that part, and it's just the way he makes the game just look so easy. He just makes the game look so. From an attacking point of view, Trent. Listen, I don't want to make bold statements, so I'm not going to. But I'm struggling to think of anyone I've seen that just looks as elegant as him from this right back position. It's just scary how good this kid is, man. It's just scary. Defensively, obviously, like in the first half, you can get at him. We know you can get at him, but that doesn't mean he's a bad defender. Do you get what I mean? Like, but we know you can get at him if you just constantly try and target the man. But in the second half, he proved. Look how much he upped his defensive game in the second half. Maybe Klopp rattled him a bit and went, bro, like, don't let them bully you, though. Because in the second half, they weren't doing it to him. But in the first half, they were. You know what I mean? I'm going to put Trent in very good. I don't know about you, I'll put Trent in very good.
For me, he gets very good. Started off a bit shaky, as I said before. Warmed up into the game. Got an amazing assist. Corners were decent. Made the game look easy.
Is it fair to say, sorry to cut you, man, is it fair to say he bossed the second half?
I won't say he bossed it because there was still times even defensively. They'll get him a little bit, not as much as the first half, but I just think overall, when you're that good and you can make such a contribution, and that's the thing, as a player, whether your contribution is from an attacking point of view or a defensive point of view, the point is your contribution was massive for your team to win. He's up there. He's one of the reasons why we won the game today, because someone else could have been in that same position and done a whatless ball, or the ball was over hit or under hit. For me, Trent gets an 8. It's that simple. He gets an 8, bro.
Super chats here. Mario says, so impressed with Elliott. We'd be raving if he was a new signing. That's very true. Very true.
He feels like a new signing though, so we move.
Yeah. Akim says, Matt, educate the ignorant. I don't want to get drawn into a back and forth here with this subject.
No, I'm not going to get drawn into it. I just think sometimes people will say certain things, not know, and they don't even know themselves. It's like, to go and do, and I'll say it again, like, go do some research in it, because a lot of people probably thought like, oh, Jamaica. Yes, it's Jamaica, but it's about Rastafarian heritage. It's about Rastafarian. Rastafarian is basically a religion, bro. Like, that's what that kit is based on. Go look at the colors. Like, the colors is not based on a Jamaican flag. Go and do your research about Rastafarian. Like, you'll understand it. That's all that is. That's all I'm going to say to you. Or say to anybody.
I do think there's got to be some education. But
because again, it's like, and I'm not even trying to say, oh, you're wrong for thinking something. It's just like, go and have a look and look at the reasons why I'm saying what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you just have to look into what Ajax are doing. If you think it's right, that's cool. But again, it's like, the way I feel like they're using it, maybe is it the right way? And even if someone signs off on it, just because, like, Rita Marley signs off on something, does that make it okay? So if one person says something that makes it like all right, you got to figure the bigger picture. But again, that's just my opinion. Don't make it right.
It can go, let's not. It can go. I still think to say it's exploitation at the same time can also go too far the other way as well. So it's just I appreciate.
But that's all I'm saying. On surface value, I already said it, and you can go back and look at the tapes. I said the kit looks sick. I said that the kit looks sick, but I just said we have to be careful where they're going with it, kind of thing, and how they, you know what I mean? That's all it is, man. But we move, man.
Joel Matip.
Hey, bro.
I can't simmer ass right now, bro. But fling him there.
Me, I got dash him the same way.
Fling him there.
No, he's a 10 still. He's a 10. Joel Matip is a 10, bro.
It's coming. Don't kill me, you lot.
Joel Matip, he's at 10.
When you win every aerial battle when you're playing Burnley, that's different. He was bringing the ball out from the back. I swear there was one point where the ball bounced. 2 men tried to get at him. He chest controlled it and flicked it over one of their heads.
Yeah,
but
guys, I know you don't want adverts, but I'm gonna have to put it so it just makes it a bit easier to do it.
Yeah.
That's calm. As long as then people start,
I mean, if they don't want to see our ugly mugs, you can just go full screen if you want, bro.
Nah, let the people see us still. Virgil.
I'm gonna let you lot go first because I think I might get a bit of slack for this.
Nah, I think for me, Virgil, I'm going very good because he had some moments. Okay. He had some moments where I was like, "Oh, the rust is still there." Listen, I said this. We will not see the best of Virgil van Dijk, in my opinion, until November. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I thought I might get a bit of slack for putting him in very good, but fair enough.
Virgil got 8 for me.
No, I think very good is a fair. Obviously, guys in the comments, if you disagree, agree, let us know as well. But I think 8 is fair. I don't think he was amazing, but I thought he was very, very good, as 8 suggests.
Yeah.
Kostas Tsimikas.
9. 9.
Excellent.
Is there no argument to say he could be a 10?
There's an argument, but
there is. Actually, do you know what?
I'm
No, do you
I'm
know what?
outvoted, so
No, do you know why I think he might be a 10 as you just said that? Remember when he got hurt? I remember when them two man doubled up on him and he was on the floor and they literally was lying on top of my man and he still came up with the ball. I'm not going to lie. Just for that, he gets a 10 and he's playing with a potential shoulder injury. And until it was Klopp that said, no, you got to come off. He was going to stay on that pitch. Greek Scouser all day, every day. Tsimikas gets a 10.
There's no way I'm arguing against the 10 for Tsimikas.
10.
So
He gets a 10. He gets a 10.
do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do.
Flip the script. 10.
Mr. Dare I say it just says no joke, but Matip is a better defender than Ramos.
Facts.
Do you know what? I agree with the comment.
As a defender, Matip is
I agree
better.
with the comment. As an overall footballer, I think Ramos is better.
But that wasn't what the super.
No. That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I just said. I agree with the
But
comment.
again,
let's not do the Ramos love on this channel, bro.
Not Ramos love. Hear me out. On a basis, defending Matip is better. But the whole problem is that people are going to use that whole argument. But had Matip ever completed a calendar season? Like, has he actually done that? And that's an argument that you have to say, because we can all sit there and say there's great defenders.
Circumstantial, though, Matt.
No, what do you mean? If a guy's injured, that guy's injured, bro. What do you mean? It's part of football.
Yeah, but we're not talking about careers and all that. We're just talking about who's a better defender. It's Matip.
Bro, I hear now said as a defender, just purely defending, Matip is better. But the question you have to ask is, Matip hasn't played a calendar year. Just like how we should talk about Harry Kewell.
I don't need a butt, mate.
But we just want to hear Listen, Matip is great. We got Matip, we move, innit? But I'm just saying, people don't want to hear them things there. Truth hurts, though.
Slyros one says, Tsimikas balls are tremendous. Who is this kid? He's a Greek Scouser, bro. He's a Greek Scouser, Slyros.
You know what? I know for a fact that Callum had flashbacks to Matt being caught.
No,
but he just said the same thing, though. That's why I said pause, but
you can't look.
No, I'm just saying. Remember when that clip thing got put out?
Daft Drifty.
When Daft Drifty clipped me up.
To be honest, though, Daft Drifty can clip up anything and make it
for
look
real,
good. So
for real. The way he clipped that up was different.
I on that side of caution now.
Daft Drifty, wait. I see you come back in the comments. I ain't seen you for a minute, boy.
John II said, man like Costas came out of the scuffle without a scuffle, top quality. he really did.
Scuffle, you know.
All right, next player. Jordan Henderson.
I'll give Hendo an 8 today. I thought
he was very good. He was very good, considering that's his first game back as well.
Yeah.
Physical with it as well. Yeah.
Agree with that. Naby Keita.
I put him right next to Hendo as well. I thought he was very good.
I'm going to give him an 8. Naby Keita had a very good game. Very good game.
I think he went a little bit unnoticed to
that's what I was just about to say. Well. I think
defensively,
he didn't do anything
interceptions,
eye-catching like that, but he's so effective today, in my opinion.
Of course,
and you know what? That's why it was a very, very valid point that he's being molded into the Genie role, because Genie always used to do well and go unnoticed, but people don't realize you need a player in your midfield doing that role, and Naby did it today.
If Naby can keep this up, I think a lot of people will be eating some humble pie. People that
I'll be one of them.
When I say humble pie, I'm not talking about like even you guys. It's more of a case of people that literally wanted him out from after his first season, even his second season. Because it's always been a case of fitness, but a lot of people don't even think it's that. Some people are like, nah, he's just not good enough. He's just not good. I don't know what he does. Like, I think he's a good player. It's always been about fitness for me. And you guys have agreed with that. I think other people have also said things like, bro, like, why are you going so hard on the man's talent? Like, he's talented. It's just that fitness-wise, he can't stay fit. There's a difference, man. 2Pixel2. Shout out 2Pixel2. It's been a while. Yeah, Matip better than Ramos? Question mark. Are you, man, forgetting prime Ramos? That's ridiculously biased. Come on, guys. Like saying my 9 can beat Bolt in a race. Prime Ramos still couldn't defend. But Prime Ramos couldn't defend. He could defend. See, this is where I don't want anything. Let's be real. Prime Ramos was serious. Like, he was serious. At scoring goals, yeah. No, bro, he could defend, bro. He could defend. Let's not get it twisted. He could defend. Let's not talk about that idiot on this channel, man.
I still think as an overall defender, Matip is a better defender, but as a player, Ramos can't be doubted. But guy's done it all.
Ramos is a leader as well. Don't forget that as well, you know.
Yeah, he's got all those 84 red cards. But anyway,
Elliott. Let's move on to Elliott.
Elliott.
I'll put him right alongside Naby and Hendo, and they're very good.
Ooh, for me, he's above. For me,
I don't think he's a.
I think he contributed just as much as Hendo and Naby did, bro.
You think Elliott was excellent?
I do.
Oh, sorry. I thought you was going to put him in 6 and 7 above average. Sorry.
No, I said a level above. A level above.
Bro.
Oh, I thought you just said I thought he was above. So I thought you were saying he's above average. I was going to say, wow, you're putting him down. Oh,
for me, I think 9's going too far, man. Like this is my opinion because we can't ignore the first half. First half, he wasn't really in the game, and he did lose the ball a couple of times, like we were talking about. And only second half, he really came into his own. I can't give you a 9 for that. Me personally, I can't. Elliott for me got better as the game went on, and I think when he was playing very, very well, he looked saucy. As I said, he's a baller, and because of that, he's always gonna not be phased by the moment, even if he plays badly, and that's why I give him an 8. I think a 9 is a bit.
I think a 9 is a bit too high.
I think for me, it's a 9 too high. That's just for me.
Fair enough.
I'll go 8.
I'll give him an 8.
Some
of his passing. Remember the goal he set up for Salah that shouldn't have been offside because the line should be as thick as it's supposed to be. That pass was beautiful.
Salah.
I'm gonna put Mo in an 8 as well.
Mo's like Johnny is Mo's 8.5. You know, I think Mo.
I think he was very good. I don't think Mo played well enough to be excellent. He was very good.
I'm in agreement with an 8 as well.
I think Mo's 8.5 for me, but you can't do 8.5, so we have to give it
8.5.
Yeah,
I know this system has completely eradicated my point.
Yeah, 100%, bro. We ain't having decimals, bro. On purpose. Yeah, we're not having decimals. Jota.
I'll give him an 8 as well.
I'm struggling with the Jota one a little bit. I'm going to be honest.
I definitely feel like I had a point that he wasn't getting in the game, but then you lot made the point that he scored the goal, and I guess that is what he's on the pitch for.
Yeah. I think I may go 8 as well.
If he never scored the goal, it would have been an above average performance.
But he did.
But he did score the goal, so we can't act like he didn't. Do you know what I mean? And it was a very well taken goal as well.
Mane.
8 again for me. I think in the second half he was the goal threat for me in the second half, and I know 1 or 2 of the chances he could have done better with, but I just think maybe we get a bit too carried away because we want a clinical striker with jumping on a player's back if he misses a chance. And
I don't know, Driff. I do think Mane should have done a lot better with some of
the chances. I think you lot was being a bit harsh on him when you were saying it, but everyone was always going to say I've got Mane bias, which I'm completely all right with anyway. I don't even give a shit.
Nah, he was good. I think he was an 8.
I think the game plan in the second half almost became through him, and that was how we killed the game off, and he took his goal wonderfully.
No, I agree. I don't think we'll rank the subs today because they barely got any time.
Yeah, maybe that's something we have to address when we're ranking Klopp.
Oh, on that then, what are we saying for Klopp?
Does he make substitutions a bit late, Cal? What do you think?
Yeah, I do think so.
There's a big habit of it being in the 70th minute and onwards before he makes a change, ain't there?
Yeah, I think what it is, every game's different. So you can't just say, yeah, you've got to make a sub on the 60th minute or whatever. But today, for example, when we went 2-0 up, for me, I didn't see a way Burnley got back into the game. Again, I'm not saying you just go ultra defensive, but I think Thiago and Bobby could have come on earlier than I think maybe 5 to 10 minutes earlier than they actually came on. I think they could have come on.
And what's weird is Firmino was warming up from the 55th minute, but didn't come on until like the 78th minute or whatever. That's a long warm up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean,
I still give. Shall I tell you what?
Cal?
I give him an 8 for today because I think the tactical change he made in the second half was excellent. Because what he started doing is getting Elliott started playing higher up, filling in that pocket of space, and Salah was dragging the centre back out wide, which is why Mane kept on getting the space because Mane and Jota was switching a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely deliberate. Definitely,
that was tactics.
That was tactics, 100%.
That wasn't just like vibes. That was Klopp saying, "Do this, do that, boom, do that. This will happen," and it did. Because Mane got a bag of chances, we've got a bag of space in behind them. So I'd give him an 8 for that. But yeah, the substitutions for me could have been and should have been better in my opinion, and sooner.
But you're right. Maybe the reason why he gave them longer than we're thinking he should have was based on the fact that he did actually tactically switch things around and he wanted to give those tactics longer to work. And they did work. Do you know what I mean? So you're right. Maybe it was a deliberate thing. It was still a bit strange, though, that Firmino started warming up in the 55th minute and then didn't come on until like nearly the 80th minute. Yeah, that is a bit weird. I'm not going to lie. But yeah.
At the same time, we won. Really happy. Burnley's got the potential to be a tricky game, as we saw last season, but we did it and it was brilliant. King Kyrie.
I go and speak. So hello, uncle.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, little man.
Did you watch the game?
Are you happy because Liverpool won, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you happy you said a lot of uncles? Yeah?
Should we sing the Mo Salah song?
Camera there. Yeah? All right. All right. Uncle,
that look like a puppet hand, didn't it?
That is got to work. Yeah, we're going to talk soon. Man just wants to be in front of the camera, bro. Like, yeah?
We say we do a Kopish kid spin-off,
like what Kyle can do with a man bun.
A Kopish kid spin-off.
Trust me.
Kyrie and Stevie
Kyrie,
one
say
day.
bye, say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Say speak to you soon, yeah?
Bye, little man.
Who's your favourite player, Salah or Mane?
There you go.
No, who's your favourite, Mane or Salah?
Who heard him, bro?
Salah, do you hear that, Drift?
No. Stop manipulating him. Well done, little man. Mane.
No. Go sing the song. Come on. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, the Egyptian king. Man's getting nervous. We move. All right. Back in 1 second, guys. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, you couldn't hear me before, bro. Don't manipulate him like that. He said Mane.
We
all heard it. We all heard it.
Who do you prefer, Mane or Salah?
And he said Mane, and then you manipulated it.
Who do you prefer, Mane or Salah then? Okay. Who do you prefer, Mane or Salah? You can pick one. Mane or Salah? Which one? Salah. He's singing the song, bro. I can't help him.
Yeah, all right. I can see the manipulation. We all see it.
I cannot help him.
Fine. Me and little man are going to talk later anyway. It's fine.
All right. Tell Uncle to speak to him after the show. Say, Uncle, I'll speak to you soon. And say, people, say, you got to shout. You got to go, we move. Go on.
We move.
All right, back in 1 sec, people. One sec.
Yeah,
cool. So now, on the balance of that game, how do you think we look so far this season?
Assured.
2 clean sheets, 2 wins,
assured.
6 points.
Yeah.
6 points.
Yeah, not necessarily defensively assured, but as a team, I think we look assured. I think we look like we've got our confidence back. Some of the belief that we lost last season is coming back. Which maybe that run we went on at the end of the season has a lot to do with as well. I don't know how you feel, Cal, but as a supporter, I feel like our team is back in terms of, I don't feel like there's a part of me missing anymore now that we've got our big boys back in the team. Like last season really felt like something was missing. It really did. It really did. And I know like it sounds like I'm being stupid. It's like, well, something was missing. Virgil, Matip, but do you get what I mean? Like something just felt wrong last season. It just did. Like it didn't feel right. Even when we were winning games, even in November and December before we went on that losing run, something didn't feel right. I didn't feel like my team was right. And now it feels a lot better. It feels a lot better.
A couple of people speaking about the midfield. Do you still think midfield is an issue for us? I know me and you have gone on and said a few times Basuma is the one we want. I'll be honest, I said it on the Daily News show yesterday as well. I actually think we will sign Saul.
Do you think so?
I do think so.
Saul commercially, for the glitz and the glamour, for that, like other fans will look at it in a more jealous way. Saul is a better signing. I feel like Basuma is the one it should be, though. I do. I felt like that for a long time, and I still feel like that. I don't know how.
I agree, but Saul's sick, and he's very versatile as well. So he can play DM and he can play box to box as well.
No, I ain't got no problem with Saul at all. You know what I mean? I just feel like Basuma just fits better. I don't know. That's just me personally.
No, I agree. I fully agree with that. I fully agree. Monsoor says, great win and roll on to the next game to shut those Chelsea fans up. Question, 2 games, do we still need to buy players? I still think we need to. Yeah.
I think what people need to understand as well is we're not talking about buying a player for the sake of buying a player just because we want to buy a player. There's actually holes in the team that we do need to plug, and it isn't us just being silly. Like, for example, we said it today, guys. Tsimikas is a prime example of why I have let go of the Neco agenda, because I do believe the kid's got talent. But I'm jumping on you lot's boat now, as in I realise I've got to stop thinking about that I like the player and then think about the benefit of the team. And I don't think Neco is a big enough, or should I say, I think it's too big of a step down when Trent comes out and Neco comes in. And today, Tsimikas has shown that, if I'm being completely honest with you, and this is absolutely no shade on Robbo, and Robbo's got, and Tsimikas has got a long way to go before I call him a Robbo, but I didn't miss Robbo today, without disrespect. Like, I genuinely watched that game, and at no point did I think, oh yeah, shit, Robbo's injured. The whole game, I just thought Tsimikas was on smoke, and that was it. And that's what a squad is supposed to be. Robbo's a better left back than Tsimikas, but we didn't miss Robbo at all.
No, I agree.
Tsimikas is such a valuable member of the team now, and I feel like we need that same cover at right back.
See, here's the thing. Now, it's not about who's right. It's not about who's right and who's wrong. It's just more about squad depth. And we've always said, like, obviously, I think we're speaking about even yesterday. I don't think you came in at this point, Jeff. We're talking about like squad depth, like we're like 15, 16 man kind of deep. Now, let's be real. The areas that we'll say we're weakest at is like a backup right back, as you said it, and I agree with that, because I've spoken about Neco before. And obviously the centre forward role, and maybe even like a wide forward, so to speak. But I hear you, because you see Trent. Let's say Trent was to ever get injured and you bring in a Neco. Neco's like a completely different player. Now, I'm not trying to say you can even get a right back that's even close to Trent, but I don't even think Neco can even replicate like dare I say it, even a smidgen of what like Trent can do. Neco's crosses to me aren't the greatest. Athleticism lacks a little bit. He's kind of like, what's the word? He will try hard, he'll give his all, but I think we can get more quality than that. And I kind of feel like Tsimikas can kind of replicate what Robbo gives you, whereas I feel like Neco can't. And that's why I kept on saying from even back in the day about the Hoover thing. But even Hove might not even been good enough, but I just kind of felt like, Neco's decent, but is he good enough? And I think now we've seen what Tsimikas can do, we're now asking questions about Neco. And as bad as it is, I think we're all in agreement that if we can get a better right back, I think we should try and get one. It might not be a priority, but it's something that we should definitely look at, in my opinion.
Yeah. One thing I will say, just quickly on the whole situation is, just to defend Neco a little bit, I think what is a bit unfair at the moment is just based on what's happening. Neco's getting compared to an actual international who's way further ahead in his development of his career. So you do have to take that into consideration again, that Neco
agreed.
hasn't played a lot of football, and Tsimikas is an established international footballer. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed. That's fully fair. That is fully fair. But remember when I said
this is the level of Liverpool, though.
Remember when I say to you, man, were like, no, I wouldn't take him. He's there. But like, even when I said like, I brought up a name, I think it was Semedo at Wolves. Now he's not the same Semedo at Barca. But I'm gonna be real though. I'd rather Nelson Semedo at Liverpool than Neco Williams.
No, I agree. I think the thing that was for me was the price, though. I'm not paying that dumb money for Semedo.
No. Of course you don't pay that price. But I'm just saying, like someone that can.
Yeah,
and Semedo's even different to Trent because he's more of like a dribbler. He's not really a crosser, so to speak. But I just think he's just a better right back in general. One, because he's got experience. And
by the way, so for people saying that Nico's an international, I get it, but he's not an experienced.
Yeah, he's not seasoned international.
Because I said,
and you know what I mean? Like playing for your country isn't the only part that goes to it. Because, and again, without disrespect, Wales don't have a massive pool of players to pick from either. So you get what I mean? Like I'm not being disrespectful, but it's easier to get into the Wales team than it is a lot of other teams. You know what I mean?
Agreed. That's it. Max Aaron's is the one as well.
Yes, and 1975 Jamrock says Aaron's is the move to make it right back homegrown. I'm really surprised none of the other teams have tried to go for Aaron's. He is someone I'd go for.
I wonder if it's price because Bayern were interested in him last
year. I was going to say
they forced him out of a move. Like price.
They want a lot for him, yeah.
Yeah,
they're going to definitely want a lot.
What was it between? I think Bayern offered like 20 or 25, and apparently they wanted like 40 or over 40. Yeah, and you have to understand he's talented, but it's like what? Someone just said
Dumfries is another one.
Yeah, Dumfries has gone to Inter Milan, bro.
Yeah,
for like
12 mil. Yeah, that's something like that. But again, he's going to start there because they ain't got no Hakimi. So again,
all right,
it comes into I'm just going to get through a couple more super.
Yes, please. I want you to get there's a super chat I want you to talk about actually. Yeah.
Martin Carr says Gomez can play right back. Nico's third in line, maybe even he can, but that weakens us at centre back if Gomez plays at right back, in my opinion. That's
remember I said that I think Gomez is going to be the backup right back.
I think between him and Milner will be. I think.
Maybe Milner.
Kadir says bring back Clyne. LOL. Look, I still don't know what happened with Clyne. Clyne should still be at the club.
Clyne is. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened there. Something clearly happened. We'll only find out. Hopefully, we get him on the show one day because that's a story I would like to know.
Yeah,
genuinely, with people.
2Pixel2 says, but we can't take away 15 years of consistency of Ramos. I've seen basketball players more talented than Jordan. Kobe, does that mean they're better?
What? You see, please tell me the players that are more talented.
We've seen basketball players more talented than Jordan and Kobe, but does that mean they're better?
No. I need to know of the players that are more talented than Jordan and Kobe. I need to know. Kevin Durant and LeBron James are the only two right now that I can think of since obviously their day to today's game. And even because there's other people you can say have mad talent like Steph Curry, but we got to talk about all aspects. So 2Pixel2, please tell me the people that you know that are more talented than Jordan and Kobe. I'll wait here for that, bro. Trust me. That's
I don't know basketball, so I can't even.
That's a big statement, bro.
The Clyne situation, I'll never understand it unless we actually know the facts behind it. But the fact that he was homegrown, we already had him and Trent were both there. He'd recovered from his injury. But again, you have to ask, I'm guessing he's not even at Palace at the moment, is he?
I was going to say, do you not think that his career might have just come to a stagnant and it was like, it weren't even about anything other than like, he's kind of like done in football, so to speak. He had 2 bad injuries that kept him out for a long time.
Yeah, but he's better. Like, Clyne is better than a lot of players.
But can't you? Sometimes the injuries can ruin you.
It can.
I don't think he's ruined though.
Remember, we saw. Why is he not playing at Palace then?
No. But this is what I'm saying. There's something going on behind the scenes. Like there's got to be. Because even remember when he came back for one game against Man United, where we beat them 3-0 at Anfield. He came back and he was good in that game, and then we didn't see him again.
He was good.
Like we let him go before his contract expired or before the season. Remember the season was finished, but you could still allow players to stay because of the whole COVID situation. That's the man.
That's Cal frozen, or was it me? Drew?
Yeah,
It was me.
I keep thinking it's me because
remember the season, the COVID season where Lallana, for example, stayed beyond his contract length, but Clyne was just gone. Like,
yeah, bruv, there was no mention of
It's
Clyne
none.
in any
It's weird.
You see with Lallana done an interview and got
Clyne
emotional.
was just like
bruv,
out.
Clyne literally went out the back. I don't even think Clyne was even mentioned in the program.
Yeah, Clyne definitely was escorted out the fire exit, 100%.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
There's
They went to
something
Nathaniel. Nathaniel, can you please hand it on your belongings? Like, man was just escorted off the premises.
Nah,
Clyne
it's a
was
weird
hot.
one.
No, Clyne
Yeah.
came in and all his stuff had already been put in a box. They didn't even let him put his stuff in a box. It was already put in a box.
But I actually really liked Clyne as a right back as well. Like,
That's
he
because
was
he
an
was
excellent
solid,
right
bro. Let's be
was
real. Nathaniel Clyne was another
he was
kind of
Wan-Bissaka
version.
before Wan-Bissaka, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he was better attacking than Wan-Bissaka.
Came from the same club as well.
He was better. He was better at attacking than Wan-Bissaka. Slightly worse at defending. Slightly worse, but attacking as an overall right back, Clyne was better than Wan-Bissaka.
No, I disagree. Clyne, in my opinion, just because Wan-Bissaka slide tackles, in my opinion, don't make him better. Clyne, imagine this: the best defender said it best. You try not to slide tackle. Obviously, you have to at times, but if you can try to stay on your feet, you got a better chance of winning the ball. Clyne was like the perfect example of that, bro. Obviously, Clyne would slide tackle like he had to at some points, but bro, when it comes to standing, like if someone stands you up, and in terms of like you're so great at intercepting the ball and getting the ball off them without having to, go onto the ground and be on your knees, like Wan-Bissaka, bro.
Wan-Bissaka is good at recovery.
He's an amazing athlete.
I don't think he's good at defending.
Wan-Bissaka, amazing athlete, but Clyne was defensively was like
big up to Dave's LFC's chats. Go and subscribe to Dave's after this, people. Right, so we have got Sean Dyche in from Jamaica. Is there any questions you guys want to ask him?
Sean Dyche in Jamaica right now.
Yeah, he's adopted.
What we gave Klopp an 8? So yeah, I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's adopted the lifestyle. He's trying to,
straight on.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
One thing I want. Yeah. I also say like on a serious note, like why is it like you kept Harvey Barnes in the hyperbolic time chamber and put him in gym mode for like flipping the whole of preseason, and you send him out on us and you never play again. And not only that, why is it you lot turn into thugs when you play us? That's what I want to ask him. Like, why is it every time you lot play us, like you man just turn into this thuggery mode? I just need to know, bro.
All right, let me clear something right now. You have to understand, when you can't match the talent, you have to fight with fire, me think say Barnes is a warrior, and you have to understand Barnes is a warrior, and yeah, Virgil and Matip come like the twin tower, them tall like bomber, and we have to rough them up, So we can't go talent for talent. We have to fight and Ashley is one of my warriors, so we did fling him up on the battlefield and tell him to do what he have to do to get the win. It did not work today, but we will come back stronger and stronger again. Thugs, you want to call us thugs? A fight with fight. This is football. A man sport them did say. So y'all go tell me say we can't fight. You want us to play patty and easy football? No, sir. That's not how we do things there, Burnley. We have to fight for everything so we get, and we are gonna go for war every team we play. If you're not like, who want next? Who want, please. But this is Burnley, and we are gonna fight with everybody. And Callum, let me tell you something. We're not gonna go down to championship football. Premiership, we're there for stay. We're there. Next question.
No, I'm done. Man said patty.
Who has the next question? Or else me gone.
Oh man.
Bring me punch and ask me about dog. Him have a damn cheat, that boy. Him have a damn cheat. Have a little respect, my you. Come on, man. What a bomber. Jam cheek, man. Jam cheek.
Oh, man.
You don't know, see me bring the boy there
I'm done.
from all type of championship, recognizable premiership team, and you got tell me say the football is not good enough. You have a damn cheek. We are trying to do what we have to do. We have new owner, new funds to come now. We are going to diversify the thing, but you know we have to do what we have to do. We don't have a Coutinho, so we can sell for 190 million and replace him. Virgil can buy Alisson and Fabinho. We don't have that. We have man like Brownhill, Westwood. When you hear the name, you know say the fight are going Brownhill, Westwood, Barnes. You have a Barnes, we have a Barnes. But yet you still want to put nail in at the coffin. Take time, no man. We have Tarkovsky at the back.
I'm done.
Me at the back. We are doing what we can do. But if you can sell Dwight, a Jamaican name for a Jamaican type of winger. If you can sell Dwight McNeil for big money, me go reinvest the money. But them can't do it. Left Burnley alone. Left we alone, me gone.
Oh my days. I'm actually done. Do you know what? Do you know what? Cal actually just pattern up the show differently.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we should end on that note. Bruv, I'm done. I'm actually done.
He says, Matt, what I mean is the greatest asset Jordan.
Oh my days.
I mean, is the greatest asset Jordan, who is number one to me, and Kobe as well, is their ruthless mentality and work ethic. They're like Ronaldo, whereas Magic Johnson was naturally talented.
I disagree. Magic Johnson, yes, was naturally talented. I agree. Bruv, Jordan was naturally talented. Jordan could... Since when Michael Jordan burst onto the scene, yeah, you could never see a man that could just glide in the air. It's almost like you could pause time. This man could just freeze time. Not only that, he was an amazing shot maker from every angle of the floor. Obviously, back then they didn't really hit free, so we're not going to.
I got to speak about this. All right.
But let me say this right now: Jordan, you cannot say was not more gifted than Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was obviously special, but let's be real: Jordan finished Magic, like finished him, bro. Jordan's different, and yeah, you can talk about work ethic. Obviously, work ethic goes along with it, but talent-wise, bro, that man would have to double team, man, and Jordan's still hitting shots, bro. Come on. And Kobe the same. It's different, bro.
Troy M says, unrelated to LFC, but sometimes I think Norwich only get promoted to the Premier League for the quick cash injection to take back the championship to that is joke.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Daz TV in the comments as well. Make sure you check out Daz TV. All right, Christam, last question me I got to answer. Dyche, would you buy a Jamaican player, only British? You not think me want Leon on the squad? You not think me want Bailey? You think him want Villa? Him did want to fill Jack Grealish boot? you not think me want Leon? Come, where you want from me, man? Where you want? We not have the money. We not have the money.
We not have money.
But me can't say no clearer than that. We don't have the funds. Broke till we can't broke no more. We have the money, man. You know, if you have the money, send it to me now. Send it through Western Union now. And me I go buy enough players. I mean, not have it, man. Ja. We gone again, man.
Man said Western Union. If you know about Western Union, you know that.
We don't have that.
Oh, man.
That is what the board is saying. Can I have a player? We don't have that. Can I have a right back? We don't have that. Come like me, Island jerk shot. We can't get none. We can't get none. Come like we. You have Corey Goat? No, we don't have that. You don't think say me want a new striker? No, me don't have that. Me don't have that. Me don't have that. What you want me to do? Keep on asking. Sure. Warm to you. Warm to you.
Oh my days. Me not have that.
Waxhound says whole team 8 and above. Smash the like and big up Kopish. We move indeed, and that is a beautiful feeling. That is a beautiful feeling.
It's true. Everybody today put in a performance, man. They did.
Trust me.
Indeed. But people, we are going to sign off here. You've had another good show from us, in my opinion. Please do smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Won't be hearing from Dyche for a little while now because my voice is gone. To be completely honest.
Yeah, man's gonna need that manuka now, bro.
Yeah.
Aye. Different.
Here's my $10 in Western Union for that cow. Blessings, try. Blessings. We are gonna put it in the kitty, man. We are gonna put it in the kitty. Me, I gonna tell my grand pick them about your try. Enough blessings, my you. Enough blessings. You don't know, say we need that. Even in the canteen. Me want hard bread. Them a tell me about old green. Me no want that. Me want some hard food. Me want hard food, man. Yeah, tell me about egg and bean. No, oh man, me want breadfruit. Me want them things there, sir.
Oh, nah, cow. Nah, you done me in, bro.
I want breadfruit, yam, dumplings, sweet potato. Me no want no egg and beans, man. Want the beans be care about are the kidney beans and the rice and beans. You know want Heinz. You know want it, man. So me yam and saltfish, ackee. Me want everything on the canteen, but they keep blocking it. Them keep saying, no, we don't have that, we don't have that. Me did tell them, say my auntie, me I go bring my auntie in for come be head chef, and them don't want it. Auntie Shelly said, why she can't do it. But no, them don't want it. Talk about nutrition and that. My family is strong, and we grow up backyard on mango, grapefruit, breadfruit, everything. But them I talk about nutrition and science. You know what I mean? We don't really get it, but you know, that's how we have to move. We have to conform to the system and thing, you know.
Bastard, you just
Vex Blazer, send through the Western Union and that money is gone. And you know, while we're at it, send over a barrel as well. Might as well. While we are collecting, send over a barrel as well. We can do everything. Back up foreign, you know. Send it. See you with it. But no, people, enough love. Smash the like button if you haven't.
I'm crying, bro. I'm actually crying.
I know I'm gonna lie. I got to tear my arm.
Get your viewers review over to us as well. Email your viewers review over to us.
Oh my god.
Email teamkopish@gmail.com. That is teamkopish@gmail.com.
I am done.
And we'll be releasing the goal reactions video either tonight or tomorrow as well. So make sure you look out for that. But people,
I'm actually crying. Can you see the crying? I'm not. It ain't faking, you know.
You know, Carl. Just again, one more time for the people at the back. Get the viewers review video in as soon as possible, guys.
Indeed.
You know,
how we filming it? How we filming it?
Landscape.
Me don't want to visit portrait. Me don't want to visit no. Landscape, people. Landscape.
My stomach, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm finished, you know.
Nah, people. Enough love, enough blessing.
For your dash as well, people. Come on.
Your dash, you know.
Come on.
Blessing. Him come to and mash up the place, you know.
I go get some Manuka cow now.
Bro, I'm gonna rest the ice bag on my throat, bro. I'm just gonna rest the ice bag. But no, blessings, people. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and we are out, people. Take care.
Peace.